Hello there. It is September 20th, 2022, and I just wanted to come on here and, talk, I guess. I'm not really sure how to do this or how to start, but, I've been wanting to sit down past day or so and finally make like a full, just sit down and talk, like for an hour, like a full version of what I want my channel to become. But I keep finding it so difficult to actually make that step of sitting down and doing it, because I don't want to plan out what I say too much. I think off the cuff I just genuinely tend to do better at, because I'm an overthinker, and if I write it down or try to like prep too much, I'm just not going to do it, because I don't know. I have something I'm working on, but I do have very bad self-motivation and self-confidence, I guess, when it comes to this type of stuff. I don't know. Anyways, so, I get in, when I go talk to my best friend, like, I don't know, it's just something about it. I just start spilling my guts, basically. I think that has a lot to do with I don't really talk to anyone in my normal day-to-day life. I live out in the country. I very rarely come into contact with people that I just sit down and have an actual discussion with about what's going on in my life, or what's going on with the news, politics, whatever. I mean, I don't sit down and have a conversation with really anyone. So when I go over there and we hang out, I tend to just go off, and I just feel like such a huge relief, just a freaking weight off my chest whenever I get done talking. Like, I've actually noticed, I went and talked to him just a few days ago, and I've noticed these past couple of days that my voice I get hoarse really easily. Like, I just try to talk so much and because I don't, talk for hours on end like I do when I'm there, I lose my voice rather quickly. But it's mainly why I want to do this channel and stuff. It's just to have a place to go to just talk. Just like, just let me talk. Yeah, I have so many people in my life that, mainly to do with my parents, if I complain about one thing, they take it personally. It's a lot to get into right now, but basically, I just want to speak, I guess, I do a podcast with my friend. We haven't done it in a little while, but it really did give me the motivation to just try this on my own. And now that I have a computer and he's letting me borrow one of his microphones, I really want to give it a shot and not waste this opportunity. I kind of didn't realize it a few years ago, but I wasted a lot of opportunities just because I was too scared to take a chance, because I just assumed I would fail. Yeah, long story short, I just want to get over my fears of coming on here and being afraid I'm going to not say what I want to say, or not come off right, or, like I said, I think the main thing I'm running into with the problem is knowing that there's not someone in front of me, so me not finishing my thought process. I don't know, I'm struggling I finish it in my head, but I don't vocalize it because there's not someone here, I don't know why. That's just kind of something I've noticed when I'm trying to do this. finishing the thought in my head but not even vocalizing it, you know. I don't know if that even makes sense, but anyways. So, what happened today? Well, actually, some crazy fucking shit happened today. Well, tonight, about, what time is it? About 2 hours ago or so, I guess, I was getting in my truck to go and pick up my son from my dad's house because he was watching him for a few hours while I went to the pharmacy and ran some errands, and so I was about to leave the house and go pick him up, and my dog started freaking out. Like, I thought maybe they saw a deer or something, kind of noticing it but not giving too much mind. And then I hear them kind of clawing at the fence, and I was like, okay, wait, something's right there and it's bugging them. So I thought, before I leave, I'll go check it out. What are they on about? And I get over there and I see that they're clawing at something, and it's a fucking rattlesnake, bro. A fucking pygmy rattlesnake. Like, excuse me, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, I cannot effing believe there was a rattlesnake. I'm still kind of a little bit flabbergasted by it. I know that they're out here, but never ever seen one, especially like right outside my front door. Like, they stopped it from coming in my fence. Like, it was right outside the fence. That's why they didn't kill it. That's why they were going crazy. I just couldn't fucking believe it. I just could not fucking believe that shit was right there. And he was all coiled up, ready to strike. And so I smashed his head and killed it. But I left because I had to go pick up my son, and my phone was getting blown up. So I left, and I come back and I check on the dogs, and my main dude, Aries, that's my homie right there. That motherfucker, I swear to God, he saved our life. Like, when I got to thinking about it, so one of my dogs is deaf. Her name's Meg. And so Aries was the one that alerted me to the snake, and then eventually she kind of noticed there was a commotion going on and went over there. But I swear to God, Aries I really do think he saved our lives, or at least my son's life, because right behind Aries, where it looked like the snake was, I mean, if he wasn't there and he didn't see that snake trying to come through the fence, the very next thing that snake would have encountered would have been 2 bucketfuls of, like, my kids' blocks and toys and stuff like that I keep outside in 2 big buckets. And they're like small little things that I try and, keep in one place to not have toys, little tiny toys laying everywhere. And one of the buckets had spilled over because he was in it the other day, and it's also where I keep, like a bubble lawnmower, like this tractor that he likes. I mean, literally, his entire toy entourage was right directly in front of where the snake was at. Like, again, if Aries hadn't noticed it, that's where it would have gone. Now, whether it would have made a den in that, in one of the toys or a nest or something that night, I don't go and check his toys like that. Like, I always think, like, the worst thing that can get in there is, like, a spider, a nasty, it could be a nasty spider, but, I check it occasionally and walk. I'm just not looking for fucking rattlesnakes, dude. Like, that's not something that I would even have looked through his toys for, I'm just, go over there and dump it out, shake some stuff out, make sure there's no spiders in it. Like, could have made a den. When I did that, could have bitten me. It would have for sure bit him by the time, he gets in there, because, like I said, I'm not hovering over him like a helicopter and, like, making sure everything he touches doesn't have a bug on it or something. Like, anyways, so yeah, I come home and I get to checking out the dogs, and I see that Meg is bit on her paw. Oh shit. And Aries, I think, got bit 2 or 3 times on his face. I think twice for sure, but maybe more. It's just wild, dude. I mean, his face is so blown up, and he just looks fucked up. I gave them both some Benadryl, and I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll just wait and see what happens. I mean, this is the first time since I've moved out here that the dogs have gotten into something pretty bad, and it just brings back a flood of feelings and memories from when I was growing up. I grew up out here, out in the country. It seemed like every other weekend something was happening to the dogs. Like, you know, we didn't have a fence put up, so they were getting hit by cars, just disappear, just straight disappear, never come back. I mean, I remember one of the dogs was found out by the lake, and the dude called us because we had our info on the dog's collar, and he said, "Hey, I'm here and here, you know, at the lake. Will you come and get him?" We packed up, we went over there, and then he wasn't there anymore. So I don't know if he just decided to keep him. I mean, all of our dogs was always friendly, so not my decision, by the way. I do not like how it was back then, but that was my mom's, you know, prerogative or whatever. You know, she had other stuff going on, but it you know, having the dogs this way, just like I said, just brings back the memories of, like, literally as a kid just being like, well, I mean, I hope he don't die. Like, well, I hope my dog don't die. Like, at least this time I can bring them inside and put them in the AC and, you know, at least pamper them. But I do remember this happening to my dad's dogs when he lived out in the country. His dog Jake got bit in the face by a regular rattlesnake, not even a pygmy rattlesnake, and or was it a copperhead? I don't know, one of the two. Super poisonous. He got bit in the face, and his nose and little jowls swelled up for a couple of days, but then he was fine. I remember that same dog too also came home one day with a shot, like a bullet in his leg. Almost said a shotgun in his leg. A bullet in his leg. And my dad never got that fixed either. He just was like, well, I hope he don't die. That's just how it was. Like, man, so many stories. That is depressing to talk about, though. So, I don't know. Anyways, that's what's going on past couple hours. Besides that, it was an okay day. Not too bad. Not super great either, though. So, I guess that's it then. I've been talking for almost 20 minutes now. See, that's I like seeing that because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I was just talking. And I thought, man, I'm only gonna get like 2 minutes of something on, and then I'm gonna have a brain fart and not be able to like go any further. But I knew if I just got on here and just started talking, you know, eventually I can loosen up and, I don't know, talk about other stuff. I think tomorrow I'm gonna go hang out with the old bestie and maybe get some YouTube footage for his channel. His YouTube channel is at Jobi, JOBI _the_1, just the number 1. So Jobi _the_1 is his Instagram, or his Instagram and his YouTube, and you should check him out. And I guess I'll be seeing you next time. Peace.